We spent all week unveiling the 5 finalists for the All-Central Texas Player of the Year. A quick recap: Monday it was McAllen quarterback Savion Cannon. Tuesday, Cedar Park quarterback Nate Grimm. Wednesday was Lake Travis running back Sean Nixon. Thursday, Elgin Senior running back Datrian Simmons. And yesterday we had Hendrickson Senior defensive back Chance Waz. Those are the 5 finalists. Now it's time to debate it and figure out who's the best player of the year. I guess we already know coming into this, though, Danny. We're gonna give it to Datrian Simmons.
Yeah.
Why is he the guy that deserves this award?
You know, area's leading rusher, led Elgin to their best ever season as far as wins was concerned. A 3rd round playoff appearance again for the Wildcats. He was great in big games. We saw him against Maynard. We saw him against Crosby. We were out there for the Georgetown game. He just stepped up in the big games. He had his brother back there, which was nice, but you know, it's an awesome season for him, and you know, kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think a lot of people were expecting him to be one of the area's leaders in rusher, but 2,200 yards, just about 40 touchdowns. You can't argue with those statistics.
Rick?
He was good at the beginning of the season. He was good at the end of the season. He was fabulous. 37 rushing touchdowns. He added a couple more receiving. He couldn't have done more for his football team than anybody else did for their football team. 39 touchdowns. That's why Elgin was so good.
The next award we're discussing today is for Coach of the Year in the area, and that award's going to go to Lake Travis head coach Hank Carter. Rick, let's stay with you. Why do you think he was deserving of this award?
First of all, there were a lot of good candidates, and Hank, I just think that one, I don't think a lot of us thought that they would make it all the way to state again this year, especially starting a new quarterback. For the first time in about 10 years, they don't have a Division I quarterback taking the snaps and everything else. But they made it all the way to the state semis. They were one bad quarter away from making it all the way. It just shows you that he can take whatever talent they have and mold it into something good. And he's just an outstanding coach.
Danny, what are your thoughts?
Going off what Rick said, I think a lot of people thought at the beginning of the year that Westlake was going to be that team from that district that took that next step, was one of the last teams standing, and Lake Travis won the district again, put together a really strong regular season. And Hank Carter knows how to coach defenses, and Lake Travis once again had a great defense, led by some of the guys in that defense. Luke Hutton, Zach Davies, that crew, and offensively they did enough to get it done, and just a really good season for Lake Travis, and an unexpected season. A lot of the seasons we go in expecting Lake Travis to be one of the best teams in the area, but they're only number 5 or number 4 in our preseason poll, and they ended up being the last team standing.
All right, the final award we're discussing is for the newcomer of the year here in Central Texas, and that is going to go out to Marble Falls, where quarterback Brennan Wooten put up a heck of a season. Danny, why was he so deserving of this award?
Yeah, he was just a good quarterback this year. 30 touchdown passes, over 3,000 yards. Only played 10 games. Marble Falls didn't make the playoffs, to do the math there. And when you look at the teams in their district, you got Cedar Park, you got the Rouses, you got Land. I mean, that's a good defensive district, and it's really easy to pile up stats in the preseason, which they did. I mean, he had a great game against Burnett, but even in that district, I mean, Rouse was the only team the entire year that held him under 200 yards. So, great sophomore season. Akron's already offered him a scholarship. Clemson wants him, so we can expect a lot more from him over the next couple of years, and just great year as a sophomore.
All right, Rick?
It's amazing how Todd Dodge, the coach, just happens to have good quarterbacks. I think he's a great quarterback coach. Hard to argue with 310 yards average per game. Danny said he had 30 touchdowns. He only threw 7 interceptions. For a sophomore to have that few mistakes, pretty amazing. They should have made the playoffs with just those numbers alone, but I guess you got to play football on both sides of the field, but very deserving.
All right, congratulations to all the candidates that were considered for the award, and a special congratulations to our 3 winners here today. It was a great football season around the area, and looking forward to now a busy off season around Central Texas. We'll see you.